Hi, this is West Davies with Jim Smith Realty and allthingspagosa.com. This is a short tutorial on several of our great Pagosa Springs mapping programs. So let's get started right away. Here you have an email from me with some listings. You go ahead and click that and the listings come up. The best way to search for properties here is by searching what's called the parcel ID. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that, copy it, and paste it. Okay, so the first program I'm going to show you is what we call the links Geo Systems. We'll just call it the links mapping. And there's the URL right there for you. And there should be a link below as well. For what we want to search for, it's going to default to owner, but we want to search for parcel number. So go ahead and click on parcel number and paste that parcel number into the mapping section and hit search or enter. There we see the owner of the property. We're going to go ahead and click the go button, and that takes us to the property right there. As we can see, that's a riverfront property. We can see the San Juan River moving along. It also shows the county road. One thing I really like about this links mapping program is its ability to measure parcels and also give you identifying information on the parcel. So this will show who the owner is, their address, the legal description, the acreage of the property, and also some sales history here on this side here. One of my favorite features is the measuring tool. I can go ahead and click measure and then click right on the property, and that gives me the measurements in feet. So I can zoom this out, or I can zoom in. And then at this point, I could also create a JPEG image, which I can email. So I just click JPEG, and then it downloaded. And if I click that, and there it is. And this fills up the entire sheet of paper, and it's a real great resource. Another thing you may want to do is check who owns the neighboring properties, maybe how big these neighboring properties are. So what you can do is you can use this arrow with the question mark. Go ahead and click that. Click the neighboring property. We'll click this one right over here. We see this is owned by Michael Musto in Scottsdale, Arizona. This shows how much he paid for the property right down here and the date he paid for it. It shows that it's 48 acres. If I want to move down and see what property this is over here, first I would want to hit this little icon here. This allows me to move the map. I may want to zoom out a little bit so I can see all my features. Now I go back to the select tool, and I'm going to click this neighboring property, and now I see that this particular property is 92 acres. And then the property that adjoins all three of these is United States of America Southern Ute Reservation. So we know this adjoins Ute Reservation, has County Road 500 or Tree Hill Road running along the northwest side of the property. And we've just checked out all of these properties here. And if I wanted to get a JPEG image of this view right here, I just hit JPEG again. That downloaded, and there it is right there in color. I can print to color or black and white there. Another nice tool is, let's say I only wanted to send this one lot that I originally pulled up. I don't want all these other colors to confuse anybody. I can hit this eraser icon right here, and that erases all the other markings. So I could either click on this parcel again, or I can go back to my search and hit go there, and there it is. And then I want to show the measurements, so I'm going to go ahead and click the measuring tool and click the parcel one more time. And there you go. Then I hit JPEG, and I can email that easily from there. Another great tool that I like is actually on the Archuleta County site. This is what I call on my icon here, the Archuleta County Map mapping system. Again, you got the email, you clicked on the email, you saw right here I have the parcel ID, and you'll go ahead and copy that, put this right up into here, and hit enter or search. That takes us to an aerial view of the property right away. And if we were interested in who owns this property, or some other identifying information, we could hit parcel ID right up here. Click that, click the property, and that brings up the owner of the property and the acreage. Now, if I want to see even more information, I can click View Assessor Record, and that'll give me the information that's available on the county website. Show you some other tools. Let's say if I was wondering, okay, well, this guy owns this lot, who owns this one? I can click there, and we see this is the Musto owned property. We can click over here, see who owns this, Selena Espinoza, and then of course we know that this is Southern Ute Reservation. One thing I really like about this map is the ability to create these great high resolution aerial images. So what I'll do is map to PDF, and I like to change the name of the map. We'll call this the 45-acre riverfront land. And then we create PDF. It takes a little time to come up, but it will show up right in here, and that gives us the ability to print the map. Here the map is shown up, so I clicked it, and here I have it on my internet browser. Personally, I like to go ahead and, for printing purposes, I like to go ahead and save it, and then I print from there. I've just noticed that it's a little bit of a higher quality print when I do it from there. So, going back to the map, another great feature with the Archuleta County mapping system is that I can change my map view. When you're buying property here in Pagosa Springs, the topo, how the land lies is very important. So what we do is we refer to what's called the topo map. So I'm going to go right up to here. Rather than doing the 1-foot color aerial map, I'm going to go down to the USA topo map. So for example, this 94-acre property that's near this one, we see it's got a lot of great river frontage right in here, but you can see from the topo lines that it gets real steep at the back. In fact, you can see it kind of hits the top of that peak right there. And again, I can print this map if I like. I just go to map to PDF, and so 45-acre riverfront topo, we'll change that to 94 acres. Create, and after a little bit of a wait, there it is. So I can click on that, and now I have my topo map, and I can save it and then print it for optimal usage there. Another great feature that I have on the IDX map search system, when you come to this page, you will see a very in-depth instructional video there, but this is a great mapping system for when you don't know what's for sale in an area. You can go ahead and click and change your parameters. Let's see, pricing, acreage, so forth, and that'll all come up. But I have a great video on that you can check out just below this one. I hope this was helpful. Let us know if there are any other questions you have about Pagosa Springs mapping. But I think that this will be a great start for you. And if I went too fast on anything, just be sure to pause and rewind. Visit allthingspagosa.com for the best Pagosa Springs photos, videos, calendar of events, and of course our unique real estate searches, which allow you to search by river frontage, lakefront, adjacent to national forest, foreclosures, commercial real estate. And if you've identified a favorite area of Pagosa Springs, check out our neighborhood search, checking homes or land by neighborhood. We're the only one in town that's doing that right now. And when you finish tooling around on my site, be sure to visit your favorite travel site, book your trip to Pagosa Springs, and visit me in my downtown office for a personal tour of Pagosa Springs, Colorado.